Ravena had already memorized that hallway. Store windows full of rock-hard abs, mannequins with thighs that never touch, and summer body slogans flashing in neon. What she hadn't gotten used to was feeling like the living opposite of all that. While she folded tiny crop tops, two salesgirls whispered behind the counter, staring at the metal leg under her leggings and the scar running down her face. Imagine her in a campaign. We'd shut the store down the same day. Quiet, poisonous giggles. What they had no idea about was that the name they were trying to hide in there would soon be worth more than the brand on the front. Before she ever put on the fitness store uniform, Ravena had worn many labels: lazy, off-standard, too bold to go out like that. The scar came from a car without brakes, the prosthetic leg from an emergency surgery, the fat from years of trying to numb the pain of not seeing herself belong anywhere. Between one breakdown and another, she discovered an unlikely talent. She could make almost anyone feel less ridiculous inside a fitting room. She learned about fit, cut, color, but above all, respect. The job at the store seemed perfect. What she didn't know was that there, the window display was sicker than any body. On her first day, Ravena got the same uniform as the others, a tight t-shirt with the store logo and black leggings. She put it on, took a deep breath in front of the mirror, and tried not to notice how the fabric clung to her belly, hips, and the prosthetic leg under the pants. When she walked out of the changing room, she heard the first sideways comment, whispered, but loud enough to leave no doubt. Wow, she could have been in the before part of the fitness transformation ad, huh? Laughter. Not the friendly kind, rehearsed cruelty. Out on the sales floor, the manager decided to coach Ravena. Look, sweetheart, our focus here is inspiration, so when there's an important client, I'll call you to the back. In the stockroom, you can help with boxes, checking deliveries. You understand, right? Ravena understood perfectly. They wanted to hide her body, the metal leg, the scar, as if they were stains on the shop window. Days went by and the script repeated itself. When a thin customer in an expensive matching set walked in, the manager and other salesgirls nearly tripped over each other to serve her. When a fat, insecure woman came in, tugging her shorts down, the manager shouted, "Ravena, come here. This one's your area." They used her body as an inside joke and as a live example of what not to be. In the back, near the boxes, she caught bits and pieces of the conversations. Imagine her standing in front of the fitting rooms. The customer gives up on the spot. Next thing you know, they put her scar on the banner. Then we really close for good. Every phrase hurt, but it didn't only leave internal scars. It left anger building up, questions lodged in her throat. Why was her body an offense, but their comments weren't? Why did the store sell self-esteem while handing out shame with every shopping bag? She didn't have all the answers yet, but the spark of her turning point had already been lit right there, in the middle of their laughter. One slow afternoon, a breathless customer walked in, sweating, tugging her shirt down over her belly. She looked around, saw the rigid mannequins, the posters of sculpted bodies on the walls, and almost turned back. The manager was about to approach her with that standard plastic smile, but Ravena got there first, slowly, shifting her weight on the prosthetic leg with the ease of someone who'd carried much heavier things. "Hey, it's okay. Nobody comes in here ready," she said gently. "We come here looking for a bit of strength, right?" The woman stopped, breathed, and for the first time seemed to see an actual person in that place. Within minutes, Ravena was helping her find a set that didn't squeeze her soul along with her waist. No summer project speech, no miracle promises, just honesty. The customer left emotional and later posted a long review online about the plus-size salesgirl with a scar and a metal leg who made me feel beautiful. She barely mentioned the store itself. That night, at home, Ravena reread the message over and over. She thought about how many women like that walked into the store and left feeling smaller than when they came. She propped her phone up on a stack of books and recorded a simple video in front of the mirror. Her whole body, scar, prosthetic leg, everything visible. She talked about what it's like to walk into clothing stores and feel like you're the problem, not the clothes. She posted it without expecting much. Within a few hours, comments started pouring in from women saying, "You said exactly what I feel." In a few days, the video passed thousands of views. And for the first time, Ravena realized that maybe her stage wasn't the hidden stockroom, but a far bigger display window than that store could ever offer. With the unexpected response, Ravena decided she wasn't going to shrink back. She started posting videos regularly, outfit tips for real bodies, tricks to adapt pieces, honest talks about scars, prosthetics, shame, and the deep wish to look in the mirror without hatred. Always facing the camera, hiding nothing. The scar wasn't blurred by filters, the prosthetic leg wasn't tucked away by angles, the belly wasn't sucked in. And precisely because of that, people started to trust her. While the manager at the store repeated the same tired fitness speech, the follower count on Ravena's phone kept climbing. Small brands began reaching out with offers. Customers started coming into the store asking, "Is Ravena here? I saw her on Instagram. I want her to help me." The manager bit her tongue and faked a smile, trying to spin the situation. "Oh, yes, she's one of our sales girls. Part of our diversity strategy." But the truth was, the store hadn't built anything. The one who had carried herself to that point alone was Ravena. Over time, saving every bit from partnerships and putting aside part of her salary, she built a small inventory at home. She started selling clothes designed for real bodies, waistbands that didn't bruise, fabric that didn't cut in, cuts that didn't erase a prosthetic leg or try to hide a scar. Sales grew so much that working at the store became dead weight. On a Monday morning, she walked into the manager's office with her resignation ready. Across the desk, the woman asked, stunned, "But Ravena, you're going to walk away from the chance to grow here?" Ravena smiled, straightened the clipboard, and answered, "I'm not walking away from a chance. I'm leaving a place that never really saw me. Growing? I'm already doing that out there." Months later, the old store, now facing a PR crisis, sent an email to her business contact. They wanted to propose a collaboration with her brand, now popular online. She read it, took a deep breath, and smiled. For the first time, the person who decided whether her name would be in the window or not was her. For a long time, Ravena believed her body was a walking apology. The scar on her face, the prosthetic leg, the belly that never fit any mold, everything felt like proof that she didn't belong anywhere. People confirmed that fear with every hidden laugh, every friendly tip, every attempt to shove her into a dark stockroom. The store claimed to sell self-esteem, but tried to erase the one person who truly understood it, someone who had fought every day not to hate her own reflection. When Ravena's name started becoming a reference outside those mall walls, when women from different cities sent messages saying, "Thank you for existing exactly like this," she realized something simple and huge. The problem had never been her body. The problem was always their gaze. Maybe you too have felt like a defective product, extra weight, an uncomfortable presence in someone else's display window. Hear this. You are not anyone's leftover. You are the full body of a story still being written. If this story hit you inside, comment "My body is not a joke" below. Subscribe to Unstoppable Underrated and share this video with someone who needs to remember that sometimes all we have to do is step off the wrong shelf to finally take our place as the owner of our own brand.